candidate number 14.
Candidate number 14 is Brent Nombrado from Paracay.
Alright, Brett. So, kind of please. Alright, so we will be given, there you go, a set of envelopes which we will be picking. Kind of please give it to Agro.
Again, candidate number 14, good luck. If you're in love, would you choose to have a good times with someone else, or you rather had bad times with you? Again, if you're in love, would you choose to have a good times with someone else, or you rather had a bad times with you?
Thank you so much for the very challenging question. Ladies and gentlemen, first, I would like to share that I have a boyfriend right now. So, if I'm going to choose between good times and bad times, definitely I will choose good times, ladies and gentlemen, because we all know that we want to be loved because we want to be happy, we want to enjoy life, but we cannot deny the fact that bad times will come in any relationship. What matters is we trust each other, we love each other, and at the end of the day, this would always be a harmonious relationship when you trust your partner and you trust God. Because bad times will always be part. It will never be always a good times because we are not perfect. We have weaknesses. Our partner and I have weaknesses, and we should accept that. And that is what we call true love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate number 14.
Now for candidate number 14. And now, let's proceed to the second spot of the top 12. Second spot is yours, candidate number 9.
Candidate number 9 is Precious Lovely Merlin from Daet City.
Hello, Precious. You may now pick your envelope.
Okay, listen. As human, we are all logical. What do you think is the easiest answer to the hardest question? Again, as human, we are all logical. What do you think is the easiest answer to the hardest question?
The easiest answer to the hardest question is the answer that your heart dictates. Because no matter how hard the question is, if you seek the truth from your heart, you will never, ever go wrong. So always follow your heart and you will never, ever get wrong. Thank you.
Again, thank you very much. Candidate number 9.
Napagod.
Alright. Now let's proceed to the third spot of the top 12. And that goes to candidate number 15.
Candidate number 15 is Ms. Shade Abiol from Daet City. Congratulations. Pick your question. Good luck. What is that something you can catch up so easily, but you cannot throw so easily? Again, what is that something you can catch up so easily, but you cannot throw so easily?
Okay, if there's one or something that I can catch up easily and cannot throw easily, that would be knowledge. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I have hardships in my life. I'm studying and I'm striving hard to have that knowledge in myself. So definitely I cannot throw it up because it lives in my mind and my heart. In the end, that knowledge could definitely make me progressive. Thank you.
Again, thank you very much, candidate number 15.
Alright, so now let's proceed to the fourth spot on the top 12, and that goes to candidate number. Candidate number 13.
Candidate number 15 is Ms. Beth Ascaraga from Napua. Congratulations. Are you ready? Good luck. Here's your question. Why is it there is no color white in LGBTQIA+ flag, considering the color white symbolizes purity? Again, why is it there is no color white in LGBTQIA+ flag, considering the color white symbolizes purity?
Well, because I definitely believe that although we are LGBT, still we commit mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, that all of us, and every mistake that we've done, in every mistake that we've committed, we learn something from it. But therefore, there's no color white in it because we are not totally perfect. All of us, ladies and gentlemen, commit mistakes. And once again, in every mistake that we've done, God is always there for us to guide us in our right way for our future. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 13. And now, let's proceed to the fifth spot, and that goes to candidate number. It's you, candidate number 8.
Candidate number 8 is Ms. Christian Garcia from Daet, Camarines Norte.
Congratulations. Kindly take your answer.
Congratulations. Good luck. Okay, here's your question. Ironically, what's that something that gets lower as you go faster? Again, ironically, what's that something that gets lower as you go faster?
Thank you very much for that wonderful question. In a space-time continuum, I would say that time goes slower when you go faster. Time, as you wait, goes longer, and time, as you're late, goes faster. And I think that something as ironic as time, like the time we share right now, this is something that we should hold dear because we share the same experiences. And right now, I am just so ecstatic that I'm here, and I'm so happy to be in front of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, candidate number 8.
Thank you.
And now let's proceed to the sixth spot on the top 12 that goes to candidate number. It's you, candidate number 7.
Candidate number 7 is Ms. Patricia Yucampo from Iriga City. Okay? Here's your question. What is the most difficult question that you hated the most? And how would you able to answer it peacefully and gracefully? Again, what is the most difficult question that you hated the most? And how would you able to answer it peacefully and gracefully?
This is actually a very challenging question. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? When I was in elementary, I actually studied in a Catholic school. And at present, there's also a lot of questions regarding our religion, regarding our faith of Almighty Father, because we are divided by different religions. And I believe that that is one of the hardest questions. But I can answer it gracefully by telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. God is always there, reminding us that life can be wondrous and full of miracles through the power of prayer. We may be divided by different religions, but we are united with one God. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that our faith in God should be always like the wind. We can see the wind, but we can feel it. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 7. And now, let's proceed to the next spot of the top 12, which definitely goes to candidate number... Candidate number 5.
Candidate number 5 is Miss Christina Kendra Mendoza from Naga City.
Congratulations.
Here's your question. If your perfection in present life is colored by your past, how can you color your past perfection by your present life? Again, if your perfection in present life is colored by your past, how can you color your past perfection by your present life?
Is it okay if I can do that?
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, perfection is very hard to achieve nowadays. We can truly color the perfection of our past by means of correcting it, by means of tampering it with lies. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, what we can achieve is originality and genuineness. Nowadays, we are living with filters. Nowadays, we are living with lies. So I'm encouraging everyone, particularly our LGBTQIA plus community, to love our oneself, to love our imperfections, to love our physical beauty. Because regardless of how ugly we look to different people, like the person who bashed us earlier to the page of Cherami, I can say that beauty is diverse. And if we do not achieve your standard of beauty, we don't care after it. Because at the very end of the day, beauty pageant is not just about beauty. It is also for our advocacy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 5. And now, 5 more spots. And the 5th to the last spot goes to candidate number... Candidate number 11.
Candidate number 11 is Miss Gay Bicolandia from Catanduanes. Are you ready? Okay. The question is, all of us are goal-driven persons. But what is the most important goal in your life that you are willing to give up? Again, all of us are goal-driven persons. But what is the most important goal in your life that you are willing to give up?
Thank you so much. As the only Islander candidate in this competition, I consider this as a blessing. But if I am not given a chance to win this competition, that is something that I am willing to give up. if it wasn't for me, then I'm still thankful that God and Chair Ami allowed me to be part of this year's competition. But if I have given a chance to be a winner of this year's competition, I think that I am very thankful, and this is the right time to connect all the provinces, cities, and municipalities across all over the region. To be with 24 beautiful ladies across all over the region is already a job, a serious job, and I am thankful for Chair Ami. I am Bibay from Catanduanes is more than ready to be grateful, to be a great talisman in bridging the gap, and I will make sure that no one is left behind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 11. And now, our fourth to the last spot on the top 12 goes to candidate number number 10.
Candidate number 10 is Ms. France Isabel Bordante from Calisa, Campo.
Your question?
Okay. The question is, every one of us knows how to reason out. So when is the best time to say your best? When you say nothing at all. Again, every one of us knows how to reason out. So when is the best time to say your best? When you say nothing at all.
I believe that the best time to say your best with nothing at all is if you have a purpose. Because if you will be speaking within your heart, if you will be speaking that you have a purpose to influence and inspire other people, even though there is nothing at all, it will be the best because it is your purpose to influence them by positivities, just like Miss Gay Bicolandia 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 10. And now, 3 more spots for the top 12. And our next candidate is candidate number candidate number 21.
Candidate number 21 is Ms. Patricia Esmeralda from Lagunoy.
Congratulations. Pick your question.
Good luck. The question is, one of the 10 commandments is to honor your father and mother. In what circumstances you would dishonor or disobey your parents? Again, one of the 10 commandments is to honor your father and mother. In what circumstances you would dishonor or disobey your parents?
Thank you so much for that very wonderful question. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, in times like this, the genuinity of our hearts are being challenged by the circumstances that we are facing right now. There's a lot of prostitution that is happening, not just in our country, but into the whole world. If I am going to disobey my parents, that would definitely be if they are going to push me into something that I don't want and that will not make my life happy. Because in this generation, we should always focus on something that will benefit us, something that will benefit our future. So if that's not okay for you, if it will not give you an advantage for your future, then you can disobey your parents. Thank you so much and good evening.
Thank you, candidate number 21. Let us now proceed. Second to the last spot. And that goes to candidate number number 6.
Candidate number 6 is Ms. Joyce Ann Fernandez from Daet, Camarines Norte. Okay. The question is, there is a saying that what you sow is what you reap. If you have to plant a seed of values, what do you expect to reap out of it? Again, there is a saying that what you sow is what you reap. If you have to plant a seed of values, what do you expect to reap out of it?
Okay, I am going to plant a seed with values. That is what we call respect to others. Because as we all know that in our society, gay is already discriminated. And what is my expectation for that is that they just give love to us. Because I believe that we are all born for love. It is the principle of existence. Ang tunay na nagmamahal, nagbibigay ng tamang respeto sa tao na ito ay nanggagaling sa kanilang puso. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, candidate number 6. And to conclude our top 12 finalists. But before that, I would first like to congratulate all the ladies. You did very well in being part of this year's Miss Gay Bicolandia. And now, to complete the top 12 is candidate number. It's you, candidate number 25.
Candidate number 25 is Delmar Escomada from Caramoan.
Congratulations. Now you have only one envelope remaining.
Okay. Again, please listen. Are you ready? Okay. The question is, if you are holding a remote control for men, what button will you touch to give your first command to men? Again, if you are holding a remote control for men, what button will you touch to give your first command to men?
Mary.
Thank you very much for this very wonderful question. If I are going to hold a remote control for them, what button would it be to touch, give my first command to a man? It would be a brain. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been rejected, neglected by a lot of men who's my first love. And I want to touch the button. I want to touch the button for him to love me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 25.